Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Farmer. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good.
UCF 7, Arizona State 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior, frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Rush is on him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left side. Sprinting away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fired complete. And 45 on its way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. to the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Find some fresh air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Hunter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start and keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Slithers into space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping through the defense. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fakes the grab. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Ashley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Just keep slinging it. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Going right to work up top. Steps away. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go on top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it, too? Great push up front.
The Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Brown has it. To the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
He'll do it himself. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
First and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Shotgun snap on third down. Spits it out to the back.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Release to the back. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got